Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Muhammad Abdullah Fakih. Now right here, I wanna explain that the question and answer in penelitian tindakan kelas or sometimes called is CAR, classroom action resurrection. Okay, I will going for the number one. The question is, what is the matter interesting for doing something penelitian tindakan kelas? Okay, I will answer it. I think this is very important thing because when we doing some research about the class, we will know what is happen in the class. I think we can research by lesson plan or something like that, or like experiment, because when we doing a research to the class, we will know it, what is good enough, what is enough, what is good, what is not enough. That is a lot the answer from the class. We will know it from the research. If we if we do not that, we would not know what is happen with the students. And I think that's the goal from the research. The class is, we always we try to the to get the best answer from the research to in the class. I think that's the answer from the number one. From the number two is, what is the difference between research class and the other research? I think, as I know, that is two. First is class research, and number two is experiment. I think the difference between two things is, class research, that is, there are something to doing again and again, like research. Research is you cannot get the answer from the one research. You should to research time by time, because we 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 should to do that. And when we should when we sh- and when we shouldn't do that, we would not get the answer. And for the experiment is, this is something like contrast with the risk class research. Because why? Because the experiment, just when they research, but just for one time. And when the for the experiment, when they get one answer, that's enough. That is the experiment. That is the different experiment and class research. And that is the answer for number two. For number three, what is the function and the goal for doing the first observation before doing class research? I think observation is a really important thing, because the observation is, we going to the field, we going to the class, what is something happen. And then when we doing something, some observation with maybe ask to the student, or we can see like in the class is, what is happening in the class. I think, when in example, like when we see the class, oh, the class is like this, the class is like that, that is enough for this, that is not enough for this, for that. And then we know it, what is something not good for the class. and then that is the function and the goals from from the observation. That is make a know it what is something we did not yet get have about knowledge to in the class. And then the function is make a know it, and the goals is make some research become clearly very good. I think that's for the number 3. For the number 2 is how to doing class research. I think when we doing class research, we should do, for the number 1 is observation. That is truly happen. We should do observation in the class, and then after in the class we know what is something not good, and then that we make some lesson plan for the good things, to make a great a big good things. And then in the lesson plan we add what is something not enough for this, and we can change lesson plans before we we use it before us. Like we can ask to the teacher from the lesson, I say lesson English lesson, we ask that for the lesson plan, and then we create by our design, and then we can add in what is something good, what is something not good, and then after that we can presentation. I mean not presentation, is we can teach by doing from that lesson plan. That is for the number 4. For the number 5 is how to make a class research for the good for our research. I think the answer is same like number 3, observation first, because, or maybe we can ask the lesson plan, the teacher who lesson English language, example like that, and then we can ask that, and then we can create by design, by our design, and what is something good. That's it. I think the answer from the number 3, for the number 4, from the number 5, it's like something get a relationship about this answer. I think that's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.